Hello, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the Fresh and Fit Podcast, Ohio.
Well, why was the beginning that sounded like you're in a job interview?
What's up? Hey, bro, because I'm practicing. I might need a job, you know?
Oh, okay.
You know? So it is what it is, all right? I'm sick of it, okay? I'm sick of it. This world is rough out here, bro, you know?
Yeah, it is rough.
It's rough, you know? And I think, when I was in New York, everybody had like 2 or 3 jobs. It's just a way of life. Like, it was just everybody had 2 or 3 jobs.
To
just
survive.
hustling, just to survive. To survive. And I thought that was kind of stressful, but it also, I had a level of respect for those people that, because they did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Unlike you.
What? Well, you don't respect me?
I do respect you.
You don't respect my work ethic?
Yeah.
What?
That's about the only thing I respect to you.
About my work ethic and, yeah.
Yeah.
What about my creativity?
Okay, you're making me now realize I respect my work. It's a good time to introduce our very special guest. Chris is in the building. Appreciate you, bro. Chris Daxon.
How you guys doing?
I met Chris. I think I met you. Gosh, I don't know. Almost a year ago.
Okay.
Through a local run group, Run with the Winners. I didn't fully know your story before I met you, or obviously, but even when I met you. But as of late, and I've seen some of the things that you've accomplished and racked up on your list of, athletic accomplishments. But where you came from is bananas. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you just had an accomplishment this weekend, matter of fact.
I did, yeah. Another milestone. I did my first triathlon, sprint triathlon. So, yeah, that was exciting. So I got to try new things, push, like you said, running marathons didn't take up enough of my schedule. So I figured let's add running and to biking and swimming also. So
The swimming, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, just talk a little more into the mic. Let's move up.
So when I first heard you were doing it, I had considered doing one before. Not swimming though.
Canoeing was the one you wanted.
Kayaking. Canoeing sounds like more leisurely.
Okay, kayaking, canoeing,
It's not the same thing.
well, I'm black,
so
it's the same.
Racist. The swimming though, that seems daunting to me.
yeah, I mean, for swimming, like we know how to run. Anybody can go out there and run.
Sure.
I mean, we run before we walk. A lot of us, and biking, something we learn when we're very young. Swimming, whether you get swim lessons or not, usually don't learn the right way to swim and the way to competitively swim. So I thought, yeah, I can get in the water and go. And I did like 25 yards in the pool, which is like one length, and I thought I was going to die. Like I was completely out of breath, completely winded. And for being a marathon runner, that was something that, okay, this is not right. How am I going to do this for, an hour, for however long it's going to take to complete a triathlon? So I learned very quick, I'm going to need some swim lessons.
So how long was it, 1,500 meters?
This one was 750 for the sprint.
750. You did the sprint.
I just did the sprint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't say you just did the sprint. Don't say
I'm
like
I
a
just
sprint.
did the sprint because I have an Olympic next month.
Don't just say you just did.
So you're doing another one.
I'm doing another one next month. So this was to get the experience to find out, almost know what to do from doing things wrong. And I definitely did some things wrong and learned a lot from this experience on a shorter distance to get ready for the longer.
But even the sprint is impressive, bro. So don't even say like don't say like
it isn't a sprint in my mind. It would be an eternity.
It's completely different. I mean, to think to ride to swim and then ride, but when you stack them, I mean, by the time I got to that run, like mentally, like that exhaustion level is so high, and you're like, it's like okay, like. Normally you can go and run, a 5K, which is a running distance, no big deal.
Sure. That's
much shorter than any distance I normally run, but it was after doing all that, you're like, okay, this is gonna take a little bit.
So what did you like? You know what I'm saying? I know like when I'm training, I tap into people call it the dark place. You go into the dark place. You go into, or you think happy thoughts. Like, how do you overcome that exhaustion? How did you overcome that?
It's something you have to practice almost, and it's almost a determination.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, when that hits, it's easier just to quit.
Yeah.
So it's something you just push through and something literally you train through. So I get a lot from long runs and everything like that, or just determination to finish, and knowing that I have my wonderful wife at the finish line, and all my friends out there supporting me and everything. That if I did quit, then there would be a lot of disappointed people. So
did you always have this determined spirit, this determination attitude? Did you always have it, and you just was able to channel it, or did it like come from somewhere or some experience?
They say training for a marathon will change your life, and I truly believe that, because when I decided to take on the marathon, and that determination, and just that, to continue to push for that, I mean, I learned so much about myself and what I'm capable of that honestly I didn't know before, that I didn't have a whole lot of confidence in myself before that. So to go out there and do that training and to complete that goal, and then not only that, but not only do it, but then improve my time after and do what it took when everybody, I literally tell people my goal of, I'd like to run a marathon under 3 hours. And I had people laugh at me.
Which is for those of you that don't know, because we have some listeners that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
That's blazing.
So, what's the pace of that? Explain it, because I'm not a big long distance.
So
guy.
to go under 3 hours, that would be a 6:52 per mile for 26 miles. My PR is 6:43 per mile.
That's insane, bro.
For 26 miles.
That's insane.
If I did that for 1 mile, you would know about it every Monday I saw you. I would tell you everybody. I'd be, hey, I did sub 7
mile.
1 mile.
Yeah, I would brag about running 1 mile.
I'm not 21 anymore, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that then either, by the way.
Neither was I.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I didn't even start running until I was like 27. I just turned 40.
That's the other thing that is so fascinating to me. I was just talking to a buddy yesterday about this.
He had them fresh legs, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think it's kind of a bonus.
I meet a lot of runners. So I started, I ran competitively in school, stopped for a long time, and then got back into it. And a lot of the people I run into, no pun intended, didn't have that kind of story. We know another Roger. We know another one. He didn't. He wasn't really. I mean, he's an athlete, but he wasn't a runner.
Mm-hmm.
So it just fascinates me. Like, was it was it a health thing, or was it like something you thought, I need a barrier to break through. I need to do something.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people, I played sports in high school. I mean, and not very good, but it was something to do, kind of. But after that, after the high school sports went away, then it was just kind of, you fall into that, everyday life of laziness and not constantly working out and doing, and so I slowly put on weight, and then more and more, and bad eating habits, as you get older, really, hit you. So, I got to a point where I was really uncomfortable, and I didn't feel good. I didn't look good. So I decided, after my wife looked at me and said, "Hey, you got to do something here."
Yeah.
And like I said, I committed to doing it, and pretty quick I lost 100 pounds, and that was strictly through diet and really walking, like not even running. I didn't even start running yet. It was just through measuring all my food, watching calorie intake, and going for a walk every day. And from that, I said I had that weight loss, and I wanted to find a way to keep it off. So I said I'd like to start running. So I told my wife, I'd like to, buy like a treadmill or something, just kind of, be able to walk inside or just get, light jog, whatever. And so she said, all right, if we're going to do it, you better stick with it, kind of thing. But even if I think we spent like $40 and bought one off of like a, community Facebook group or whatever, and I just started running on that, and I started wondering if I can run for 10 minutes straight, and I did. I was able to run for 10 minutes at like 5 miles per hour, whatever the slow setting is, and from there it just constantly see if I can push it farther and farther.
That's my pace, all right. 5 miles behind.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's my pace.
Big body James.
I think when I'm running, I'm using about 7-8 miles per hour, or something like that.
Yeah.
That's about fast I'm going to go.
Are you still in the Hokas? Are you still running?
So I just started back running more often. Remember, I had the knee issues for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm back running more. I'm glad you asked that question, because I was going to ask him the same question. Like, what are your training shoes of choice? Like, what shoes do you prefer to wear?
It's a funny story. So when I first started running, I figured, I'm very cheap. So
Yeah.
I went out to the outlet store and I bought, I think, some whatever cheap New Balances I could find that were like $40, and I ran with those. And I felt I did okay. I ran a marathon in them. But then, the new 4% came out and all this. And again, my wife,
What's the
driving
4%?
force. Nike, the Nike
okay.
Alpha Fly Next Percents, where they changed the entire.
I was like,
shoe.
what's a percent?
Yeah. So as far as running goes, these are the shoes that are
I just got a
carbon
pair.
plate, have the tremendous toe drop, and then once these came out, world records just started tumbling. They're called 4%.
Okay.
They're supposed to take 4% off your time. The
Wow.
marathon. Yeah. So.
I never knew what that meant.
Yeah.
I just got a pair
Yeah.
the other day at the
Yeah.
Nike outlet, and I'm a Hoka guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I'm not throwing any shade at Hoka, but they're like walking in bricks. Like, they're heavy. I'm wearing them right now. They feel good walking.
They're great walking around.
And even like
Yeah.
running, they're good. But
Yeah.
those
4%ers there were super light.
Is there a 2%?
No, that's it.
Well, whatever one. I guess that's what I got. The
Okay.
Nike, and I ran in them the other day.
Fast.
Man, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Completely changed it for me.
So my wife bought me those shoes, and so we went to our local Fleet Feet, and we went there and we met the wonderful person named Crystal, and she said, "Yeah, you for what amount you're running, what you're doing, we got to get you some good shoes." And so she got me some good Nikes, some turbos.
How much did you weigh? Like when you at that time when you were running, like you transitioned from like the New Balances walking shoes
so
to
before I lost the weight, I was pushing 250.
Okay.
And I got down under 150.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So I put a couple pounds on since, but that's with muscle and stuff like that, because I think I got all the way down, and then I kind of had to
Build some
rebuild.
muscle up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
What are you at now?
Probably 155, somewhere in there. close to
Man, I haven't
160.
seen. Let me tell you something. I've been 200 pounds since I was 10 years old.
Yeah, but you got like 50 pounds of muscle
Man,
in your arms.
I
alone.
mean,
Come
jeez,
on.
bro, that's so unfair, man. Like I was 200 pounds at 10, bro, and this man is 155. I would cut off this arm if I could be 155.
No, bro. You can be close, but you won't be.
I still
The only time I see
man.
this man is when we start a run.
and then you don't see him to the
I don't
end.
see him anymore. And I'll see at the end.
At the end, yeah.
He's already recovered.
He's already recovered. He's drinking his Gatorade.
My legs are
chilling.
cramping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's pretty awesome. And thanks for sharing that information about the shoes as well too, because I think a lot of our listeners, they're
But definitely, there's
they
nothing
wanna
wrong
know.
with Hokas or Brooks. Nikes are very, like I said, if you have perfect form and nothing, no plantar fasciitis,
Good point,
nothing
yeah,
like that.
good point, yeah.
Yeah, Nikes are great, but there's the other shoe. I mean, if you have anything going on, the other shoes really are beneficial. And Nike doesn't provide a whole lot of support for that.
yeah.
So I don't want to say only wear Nike, don't wear the other shoes, because there's a lot of good shoes out there for
support, because I felt pretty good wearing the Hoka, especially because being a bigger guy, like I'm walking around 240, 230s, you know what I'm saying? And so I think that those shoes were very supportive for me.
Yeah,
and I, like my
absolutely.
joints felt
Yeah.
good after a run.
Yeah.
So that's why I rock with the Hokas,
and stay with them.
Yeah. Until I get down to 155,
There you go.
you know.
Then we'll get
No.
you- Some apple pies.
You at 155 will be like when old boy was in Captain America.
Oh yeah.
Before he became Captain America, and they like superimposed his face in that little body.
Man, bro.
That would be you.
Bro, I would, you know what? No cap. I would love to be 185 though.
I would too.
185, I think that would be
That
like
was
my ideal
college.
weight.
Isn't that a problem though, that we kind of fixate on numbers?
Numbers,
When you say
yeah.
that numbers, I mean, healthy is healthy. If you feel good,
Yeah.
and if you feel good, you look good, then what's wrong with it?
That's good.
I
That's a
want
good
to.
point.
I want to
That's a
carry
good
less.
point.
I want to see what it feels like to carry less body weight.
Bag mass, yeah. Cause I'm quite sure your
Muscle
body
or
feels,
fat.
or fat, yeah. But only way you can do that is through just doing a ton of cardio, not lifting really that much. Cause how often do you lift?
I probably I do push-ups and pull-ups
Resistance
every
stuff,
day,
yeah.
resistance stuff,
Yeah.
and then I'll do different type of strength training,
Okay.
and planks and stuff like that. But I don't lift.
Because I think
the
you still
actual
gotta do
weights.
some lifts though. I think you still gotta do like squats, Olympic lifts, or something like
Core.
that. Core stuff.
Yeah.
You still gotta do something when you're running that much.
No,
No?
you don't need to lift any actual weight. You just
Okay.
body resistance.
Body resistance stuff is
Yeah,
good.
Absolutely, just building your core. I mean, any way you build your core is good. Build those glutes.
Do you do sprints too as well? 'Cause I know you do long distance, but do you do
Yeah.
like sprints as well?
So a
sometimes?
big part of getting faster is track workouts.
Okay.
So yeah, I do a lot of track workouts, and that's definitely good. Mixing up speeds is very important.
Yeah, I like the track work. I like the ladders. I like to do ladder workouts.
Like the
Yeah, it's
agility
one of my
ladder.
favorites.
No, like
Yeah.
100 meters, 200 meters, 300
Oh, I got
meters,
you.
400,
we've
and
done
come
that
back
before
down.
on the track. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's been years.
that's
since
one
I
of my
did that.
favorites.
Yeah, I love that workout.
I love that one, and then 800s.
800s. Ooh,
Doing the 800s is my
that's your jam?
yeah.
That's
What
your
are you doing them in?
So the goal is to do them in under 3 minutes per 800, with a minute in between.
A minute? What's a minute? A minute ain't nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
A minute ain't really no time to recover.
Exactly.
But that's cool though. That's
So,
amazing,
yeah,
man.
I do
We-
that a few times in a training cycle before a marathon.
We getting all the tips and tricks, you know,
Absolutely.
tips and tricks
Absolutely.
to get you guys fast and get you
Absolutely.
running long distance.
We hitting the track after this?
No,
No.
we're probably doing something to decimate our lungs.
This is gonna be.
versus
This
to
is my
improve
last.
our
This is my last cigar of the week. It has to be.
It has to be, bro, because you leave what this weekend for training for
Yeah,
the
we both do.
for Oregon.
Not
Yeah.
this weekend.
This
Wednesday.
week. This
Yeah,
week.
Tomorrow.
This
You
week.
leave tomorrow,
You leave.
right? Yeah.
When are you leaving?
Wednesday morning.
Okay.
To-
Yeah,
to-
I was looking again at my mileage breakdowns for the Hood to Coast.
yeah,
It's about to be nutso.
hood to coast. I
Hood to
think
Coast.
I'm excited about you doing that, bro.
Excited too.
I think I wish I can go. I just
You
got a lot
can.
of things going on right now.
What do you
can't.
have going on?
We need a driver.
Well,
We need drivers. we need another black guy.
my mother needs a hip, and so until my mom gets her hip, then I'm staying
All right,
close.
bye. You win all arguments.
Yeah, I was gonna
Shout out
say.
to Mama Abrams.
yeah. Speedy recovery. Can't wait till you get back on your feet, mom. But speaking of hood to coast, have you
like what you
seen
did
the
there.
Hood Olympics?
I've seen some of this ridiculousness on Instagram. but
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a. So we talked about the one. I didn't know there were more than.
The crate challenge
Yeah.
is the most popular thing going on now.
Yeah.
It looks easy. If I'm being honest, it looks like something you can do.
We can do this.
Yeah, but the ramifications of not doing it right is so terrible. Like I've seen people like smash their whole body into crates. And it looks
Yeah.
so bad. It looks so bad. And then I saw like bruises and stuff people have from the crates and things like that. So I don't know. I've seen some people do it successfully. You know, taking their time
I think
and
the best
walking
way
up.
to do it is to do it on a pier.
So you fall in the water.
Yeah.
I think the people are falling straight down back onto the crates. I don't think.
Yeah,
that's
it
really
doesn't even
good.
matter, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. I saw somebody kick
Crates
the,
aren't going anywhere.
yeah, I saw somebody kick the crate, and I was just like, man, that's just evil.
While somebody was on, another person
man,
kicked the crate.
That was just evil, man.
That person shouldn't be in your circle.
He should not. He shouldn't be nowhere around,
Should be
man.
anyone's circle.
Yeah, he should get beat up.
He
But
should- yeah, I would imagine he did.
man,
I hope
that's fighting. You know, fighting words. Those are fighting actions. You kick the crate while I'm walking on it, and it's that high up and it's dangerous, bro. Yeah, you want to fight.
Something similar to that happened to me when I was a kid. We used to we would jump, use our bikes and jump ramps. We make ramps out of cardboard boxes and bricks, and put them on the sidewalk because we were kind of safe. And we jump them. Well, when it was my turn, this kid hiked it up, and I didn't realize he did. So I went flying, scraped. All this to pink. My shoulder was pink.
Yeah, so when I recover, little Timmy, I'm coming back.
I'm gonna take that brick you used in the ramp.
And then I'm gonna beat you up, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I recover. But another event in the Hood Olympics that's come out, I just saw this today, is crackhead tosses, where people are taking actual crackheads and throwing them for a distance.
At what point in our society did we make this a thing, bro?
I kind of want to host a competition. You know,
We are
where
not recruiting.
we do a fresh
Crackheads.
and fit Hood Olympics.
Okay.
You know, Hood Olympics, right?
Alright.
I think we don't have to call them crackheads. We can get some people that, you know,
We're gonna throw people still.
people can do people tosses. People
This
talk.
has already happened before. It's called Jackass.
Yeah, but
They
no,
have a
but
long-standing-
let's okay. So look, so a part of the Hood Olympics that we would do definitely would be the crate challenge. That'd be one.
Okay.
We'd do a sandbag toss, so no one gets hurt. Sandbag toss.
Who's tossing sandbags in the hood though?
Okay, but it's represents.
Do we decorate them to look like a
You can.
stereotypical?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But we're gonna get canceled.
So, wait, so that would cancel us, but the actual crackhead itself wouldn't get us.
No, because we
canceled
would
and or arrested.
We would interview the crackhead and we would make sure that they are ready for this event. But never mind that. But my third.
How did you prepare for this event?
My third event.
Weeks.
Listen. My third event would be a shuttle run where you had to go each station, grab something, and come back. So you would be like a radio, a DVD player, a TV, and you had to run back and put it in the shopping cart. And once you got it in the shopping cart, you had to run 400 meters with the shopping cart, and whoever completes that race.
400 meters?
Yeah, 400 meters.
I'm thinking 40.
No, 400. 400, because...
Don't get distracted.
Okay, well then you lose. Okay? what, you know what I'm saying? You lose. But I think if
Chris is like, I don't really know what this has to do with it.
but I'm just saying, these are just some good, I think, Hood Olympic events. Now,
I got it. Instead of the Goodwill Games, the Hoodwill Games.
The Hoodwill Games.
Hey.
I'm with it. I support it, man.
I like that.
I think we can host it. I think Run with the Winners should sponsor it. Run with the Winners should sponsor it. And we'll be in there, bro.
We might have tabled that one.
Table. Yeah, just something to think about.
This might be exclusive to here. I don't know about that.
But I'm telling you, I bet you if we did like one in Cleveland, I know Detroit would pick it up. Then Missouri and places like that, St. Louis pick it up, and then we can do like a national competition.
All right, so there's a particular smash or pass that's been on my mind lately because I've been seeing these a lot more, like advertised on Instagram, and I absolutely hate them.
Okay.
It's the.
Oh, I think I remember.
It's the 2-in-1 built-in compression shorts, where the compression short hangs lower than the shorts.
Right.
And it's supposed to be, you only got to worry about one thing. You don't. It's both. How do you guys feel about those?
So I don't like the compression short ones. I kind of like the ones that are briefs when I'm for running. There's like briefs built into the shorts. I kind of like those.
I'm wearing those right now.
Oh, just freak nasty. But I like those. I like those ones. It's only when the briefs are soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I've had a pair where it was like mesh, like a mesh
like
brief.
swim shorts.
Like swim shorts.
Those are swim shorts, though.
Uncomfortable. I'm cool. I'm out.
Because they're swim shorts.
I'm out.
You're wearing those day to day?
No, I'm saying I worn them like one day I was at a pool party and it was all day. I was like, I gotta take these damn swim trunks off because my stuff can't handle it.
Yeah.
Like I'm cool on it.
It's like the same thing they use to catch fish.
Yeah.
Or holding your livelihood.
Yeah, so I'm good. So no, I'm out on that. But I think the compression shorts are cool. I think it's just hard to find the right fit. For me, it's hard to find the right fit. I got bigger legs, so it's hard. But what do you think?
Are we talking like running shorts, or are we talking about like...
I'm going to say...
running shorts.
Running shorts, absolutely. Like everything I have has some sort of, whether not a tight compression, but I've got a couple that have like a sleeve that kind of comes down a little bit below the short.
Okay.
But then any of the other running shorts always have like a bikini type. I don't wear anything else.
I'm cool with that. I like the bikini joint. I haven't successfully found a compression because sometimes I get them and they're like too small in the waist, but they fit the quads cool. But then or they so I don't know.
I got smaller legs. I don't have that big of an issue with the big one. And I only wear them when it's maybe a little bit cooler out. Like if it's hot out, I don't want.
You don't want nothing on. You just want a free ball.
Shorter than better as far as.
Let me tell you, I decided to transition from shorts like when I run. I'm just like straight the
tights.
Yeah, the tights.
Okay.
I just rock with those now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a freak.
And I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
A lot of runners do it.
I've done that. I've done that before, but again,
Yeah, but still a lot slower than.
but I've done that before, and I remember feeling so violated when a woman said something to me.
What'd she say to you?
It was. I don't even want to repeat it, but I just felt disrespected.
You don't want to repeat it, but you're gonna bring it up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I felt disrespected by a woman while I was running and wearing just compression shorts. I thought it was disrespectful. I didn't like it, and so from that day on, I felt like as a
Did
man.
you blush a little bit?
No, I was more scared.
This woman scared you.
Yeah, she was scared. She was not sober. She's not sober.
Would she potentially be a contestant in our
Hood Olympics? She definitely would be
Hood Wheel Games?
a contestant in our Hood Wheel Games.
Okay.
But yeah, she was just like, yeah, I don't want to repeat what she said.
Okay, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'm cool. But I'm just saying like that. So like, do you wear like a long shirt or something over your stuff, or do you don't care?
Yeah,
like,
but I tend to stick with black though. Like
black, okay.
Yeah, like I'm definitely not wearing gray. White. One day I had a pair of red ones, and I'm like, because they were dirty,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I could try these out, and then I put them on. I'm like, no, I can't try these out. It's
Some,
got to be black.
Some freaky dude was in the gym the other day wearing like a gray pair of tights. A gray pair of tights and a gray shirt, like working out.
Disrespectful.
Like, I'm like, bro, like, come on, man. Come on, man.
For the triathlon, you wear a triathlon suit, which is
Yeah.
like a onesie that kind of goes over. And mine, black, like I said, it doesn't hide anything. but it's all black, so you really can't see anything. But there were some people out there that they were showing everything.
Slanging their thing.
You got to have a lot of confidence.
Look, this way I look at it. We all know it's there.
Yeah.
Okay? So if it shows, whatever. But you ain't got to flaunt it.
But you know what? If you got it, flaunt it. I guess some people don't care.
Yeah.
If you got it, flaunt it. But you know what? When I did powerlifting, we have to wear the singlet.
Oh yeah.
The singlet.
Them joints are super thin.
Them joints is thin and they're tight, and it's if you. I don't understand why powerlifters don't get in better shape, because those singlets are not flattering to your body. It's so not flattering.
Why does that help you? Like, why do you need to like?
Well,
He's trying to limit all I would imagine to limit all type of potential restrictions.
No, they don't want any type
of
of performance enhancement.
Okay.
So not even like compression shorts. You can't have any of that stuff
makes
on.
sense, okay.
Nothing. You can't have any underwear. No underwear. You gotta wear, and they check, bro. And they check, bro.
He just wants you to wear this full man blouse.
Yeah,
That's it.
This little singlet, and that's all you can wear before you take the stage. And you're taking the stage, everybody's watching.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's man, I'm just the bodies you see, the body types you see at powerlifting events.
Terrible.
Some terrible, some good. But to me, I would try to be in better shape, because that singlet, I'm telling you, man, it's not flattering, man. It's not a flattering thing to wear. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some bad bodies in it.
Sure.
But if you're buff and you got it on, it looks good. You look like like one of those old like Greco-Roman wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you look like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You look good in it, but
Would you rather pick a fight with a Roman Greco? Is it Greco-Roman?
Greco-Roman.
Would you pick a fight with one of those guys or a UFC fighter? Yeah, but you had to pick a fight with one of them.
You might have a better chance with a UFC fighter. And the reason I say that is because they might not be wrestling based. A person who wrestles a lot
Scares me.
he can tear you apart.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally tear you apart. And then too, they're the most conditioned athletes. Like the most conditioned, like out of all the fighters, wrestlers. Wrestlers condition way more than boxers. Anybody, they condition more. And so because they know leverage, they can knock you off your feet, get you on the ground. And once you're on your back, you don't know how to get up. At least if it's a fighter, they might strike with you, and you might have a puncher's. Everybody got a puncher's chance. But if you're with a wrestler, he's gonna put you on your back so fast, bro, so fast, and you're not gonna be able to get up, and you can just pound your life out.
I don't want to fight anybody. That's why I run so fast.
Yeah, I don't want to fight anybody either, man.
The true motivation.
Yes, exactly.
The true runner motivation.
I guarantee you might be able to pop, but I'll run longer and farther than you. I guarantee you.
One thing about fighting, though, like something that I learned, and it was so cool, is once I started fighting, I started fighting kind of early. I did MMA for a couple years,
Okay.
and I started fighting kind of early, like in my 20s or whatever. And I used to, you go to the club, you want to be tough, you know what I'm saying? You just always want to be hard, just in case something pop off or something like that. You always felt like you had something to prove. So if someone did something wrong, stepped on your shoe, something like that, you might get into a altercation. But once I started fighting and training to fight, I had no desire to fight. No desire to fight anybody because, one, we fought so much at practice, and it's like I had nothing to prove. I felt like I was just like, I'm like, oh, I have nothing to prove. And if something pop off, I know it built my confidence so much that I knew like if something happened, I could protect myself. So I didn't feel the need to prove myself. You feel what I'm saying?
So then it gives you perspective on the mentality when people have that mentality in a club.
Yeah.
They probably don't know how to defend themselves, and that's why they're on guard.
On guard, 24/7.
I mean, if you know you can hold your own, you ain't got to worry about anyone picking with you. Why be stressed? Why be looking over your shoulder? If someone steps on your shoes, hey, guess what? It might have been a mistake.
It's all good. Let it go.
Speaking of that, I'm at the movies last night. This is so random, but I'm going to share it anyways. I'm at the movies last night, and like the theaters now, they don't want you sitting directly next to somebody unless you came with them. So I'm sitting there in the third or fourth row. Whole row is empty. Last showing of the night. Maybe 10 minutes left in the movie. 4 people walk in. All right, look, I don't care. Just shut up. Don't make a big fuss. You just showed up from wherever you were at. I don't know.
The other movie.
Right. They come in, right? One tries to sit right next to me. Mind you, I got my snacks there. Chris, cover your ears. Pizza, some peanut M&Ms. I didn't finish the pizza. There's a slice left. The guy picked it up, right? I said, yo, that's my pizza. He said, it's empty. I said, I got a slice in there. So this dude has the nerve to catch an attitude. So for the last 10 minutes of the movie, he goes and sits somewhere else. All I'm focused on is, if I gotta fight this dude, am I gonna get a chance to enjoy this last slice? Nothing happened, but that's all that was on my mind.
Yeah.
The rest of the
non-violent, brother. Brother Chad, I'm telling you. Hey, that's a pretty good Martin Luther King impersonation, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not gonna do one because I wanted to at first, and then I'm like, it's probably not a good idea. It's a bad idea.
Bad idea, man. So we like to play this game called Explain That Pick.
Okay.
All right, explain that pick. So
we had TMZ follow you for the last month.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with this one. Take a look up on the screen. Tell us what you think.
Oh, yeah.
Now I need you to explain that pick.
All right. Maybe give it a little context.
The one in the tank top there is very motivated and work hard, and one in the it looks like Hagrid over there really enjoyed everything about life other than athletics. Yeah, that's the difference between about 100 pounds there. Yeah.
Now the thing that trips me out about people on these weight loss journeys, like you say you lost over 100 pounds, right?
Yeah.
So like you look older on the right than you do on the left. Like you lost weight. Yeah. And you lost years of your life.
You don't look like the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I love the comparison photo because one, it reminds you of where you were, but then it also kind of shows like the work that did go in. Yeah, like I said, it was. The one is no discipline, doing whatever you want, whenever you want, and the other one is having a goal and working towards it and sacrifice and.
So, and I also think about this too. Like, I think it's good to reflect on some of your victories. Like this is a victory for you, right? Because sometimes we have these tasks, we have these goals, and they look so daunting. It's like so crazy. Like I'm so nervous or scared about this. And sometimes you have to reflect and be like, "Yo, I did do this before. I did accomplish this one crazy thing before. So that gives me kind of like fuel to accomplish something else. So like that's good that you like
I agree 100%. Like I said, I always have goals ahead. Like I said, whether it's working on this triathlon and like I said, doing an Olympic next month, or in October running the Boston Marathon and doing all that, there's always a goal that I have coming forward. But if you don't step back and look at what you've accomplished and then what would you do it all for? Like if you don't look back and enjoy a little bit, then you're just a robot.
Do you have to qualify for the Boston Marathon?
You do.
Yeah, so you have to run a 3-hour mile, right, or something like that. I mean 3
I'm about to say,
hours. You have to run under 3.
It's all about age. So,
okay.
So when I first qualified, I had to do it under 3:05.
Oh.
So now I'm a little bit older. It's 3:10. But so hey, that 5 minutes makes a big difference. Well, because the cutoff this year, so you can qualify, but then actually get in, you have to get in under whatever their cutoff time is.
Oh,
this year it was 7 minutes 47 seconds under the qualifying time.
Ooh.
So. Yeah, so every minute counts. So getting that aging up is a big deal. You get a little buffer, but they said I'm 2:56:12 is my PR, so that I'm good.
So we got another pick here. It's similar to one before, but I think that something we're noticing too is that the pattern here is you're wearing less clothes,
Yeah. Nobody wanted to see that before, I gotta tell you.
Did losing weight give you it sounds cliche, did it give you more confidence to wear certain stuff and things like that?
Yeah. I even wore a tank top until, again, my wife convinced me, saying that, you're going to be more comfortable, wear a tank top, you look better. I'm like, I need to do some push-ups before I do that. So I worked on that a little bit before I felt really good about wearing a tank top. But,
shout out to your wife, man. I mean,
she's definitely my driving force to be better every day. So
I'm not gay, but you have very nice legs. You know what I'm saying? And you have some good definition in your arms, bro. So you look good in the tank top.
Not that there's anything wrong with you being gay, but what's the difference
because
between gay and gay?
But I'm not gay. I just kind of gay sometimes. I say some stuff that make you feel uncomfortable.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But I know me, one, I'm confident in my sexuality. So I'll compliment another man. A lot of guys have problems with that. I compliment your physique and be like, you look good. You know what I'm saying? You have nice muscles, you have nice shoulders. Chad has really nice legs too. But definition, you know what I'm saying?
I think somebody who puts work in, it's not. If I look at another person, I'm like, oh wow, it's not because I find them attractive or anything.
Right,
it's wow, they put a lot of work in.
Exactly.
So it's I'm impressed with the work that they put in. I think the big difference there too, I look way happier, don't I? And
you do.
The other one,
you do look happier.
Yeah,
you look happier. Yeah, and I definitely see it, man. You got a different little glow about yourself, man. And that's good. And I think I didn't have a big weight loss journey like that. I was a kid when I was overweight.
Okay.
And so that made me go so hard, because when I got to middle school, high school, and started playing sports, it made me go so hard to try to lose weight. But I also had a condition called gynecomastia, which means when you gain weight when you're a little kid, you get man boobs. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I had to and so I didn't get surgery until I was in my 20s. Mm-hmm. And then when I finally got rid of my man boobs, and I was able to take my shirt off, for the first time, I felt so freaking good. You know what I'm saying?
So growing up with that and with kids,
kids are brutal,
so
bro.
Brutal.
I used to have to duct tape.
So brutal.
I used to duct tape my chest down when I was little, and my brother, he was like this. My brother, he has the best jeans in the world. He had a 6-pack since he was 10. You know what I'm saying? So he has the best jeans in the world. But he saw me doing that, taping my chest down before I went to school, with duct tape, and he was just like, "Bro, come on, man, you gotta stop doing it." Because I would take the duct tape off and it would peel my skin off. I'd be bleeding and stuff.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Because kids are, and I say kids, I'm including us. We're so brutal. I played basketball in high school with a kid like that, and he would always wear double beaters.
Yeah.
And he would never be skins. In high school, you're playing shirts and skins.
Never.
And I remember it was over a winter break, and the coach, was kind of a militant guy at the time, he's like, dude, take your shirt off. You're skin. He did, and
everybody teased him. Everybody made fun.
And the coach was like, dude, put your shirt back on. And
that's awful.
I'm like, man, that's just, yeah.
That, and you see the reason why you had it on. So I remember that feeling, bro. It was so bad. That's why when people are like, oh, you always have your shirt off all the time. I'm like, you damn right. because I remember how I felt when I couldn't take my shirt off. I remember going to the pool and having to go to the pool in a t-shirt. That was so whack to me, you know what I'm saying? But I had to do it because I wouldn't feel comfortable because everybody would
You didn't have to do it, but I see why you chose.
Yeah, but I wouldn't feel comfortable, man. Like people would tease you so bad, so I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Did anyone like tease you or anything when you were overweight and you was a little bigger, or were your friends supportive?
No, I was never teased. Like I said, in high school, like I said, I wasn't overweight. That's all something I did to myself after. So
I'm talking about as an adult. Was any of your friends talk trash to you, or did they like encourage you more?
No, my friends aren't that small either. So, so no, yeah, I was never like really like teased. I guess I didn't have to really deal with that.
That's good, man.
Personally uncomfortable.
Yeah. But that's cool that you still personally was like, yo, this ain't it.
Yeah.
For me, it was like I'm tired of getting teased, tired of getting picked on, so let me make some changes, you know.
Yeah, everybody has their own drive. I mean, so we talked about run with the winners, and it's amazing. Like I said, I don't know if you know how many different people in there have had weight loss journeys, but there's been it was like the first month that I started going, and I started talking to people. And I posted, probably one of those pictures that were up there, and everybody was, came up to me like, "Oh, I had a similar." I was amazed how many different people came up to me and said that they also had a weight loss journey and started running. So it's, I said in the running community, I think there's a lot more people than you realize that have really been battling through something and are on the other side of it.
Well, I gotta say, I appreciate you being willing and open and share your story, because just for that very reason, people not only get encouraged by it, but then you might push someone or bring light to someone else's story.
Yeah,
so
people do say all the time that, and that's why I try to put everything out there and be honest about everything.
Yeah. And you might even encourage Chad to stop eating fast food.
I mean, we got a race in 4 days and you eat pizza. Come on, man.
But he's loaded.
I'm on the Chad Johnson train, though. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Chad Johnson, we're going to start a movement.
Science, Chad versus science. Now, Chad.
Ocho versus science.
Ocho versus science. Now, Ocho versus science makes sense because he just has crazy genetics.
He does.
He has crazy genetics.
That's not a fair comparison.
Yeah.
You can't just take somebody that's it's a ridiculous anomaly. That's just completely different
so it's him.
else.
It's only him can do that.
Yeah. Are you saying I'm not an anomaly, though?
No, you're a very normal human being. When you eat bad, you can tell.
So mean, bro.
I'm not being mean. I'm being serious. But Ocho, like, I know people that know him personally. He really does eat McDonald's almost every day. He really does eat bad. Like, it's not his thing.
Yeah, you guys have a little nasty in here. He goes on that diet of Mountain Dew and Taco Bell.
Yeah.
If I did that, I don't know if I'd make it.
Yeah, so I think everybody's body, of course, is different. Everybody has different genetic things that can trigger them to be one way or another. For me, I try doing the vegetarian thing, doing vegan. It doesn't work for me. I blow up. I blow up from that because I have to have a high protein, low minimum carb type diet, but you know what I'm saying, I have to have that and that works best for my body.
You got to find what works. Like I said, the thing about the weight loss, it's getting a healthy relationship with food.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a healthy relationship with food when I was heavy, and when I lost the weight, I didn't have a healthy relationship. Just because I lost the weight doesn't mean that I was fixed. I was counting calories to a point to where I lost too much weight. And like I said, and that was a whole other thing of it, and that's why I said I'm closer to 155, 160 now, because I got down to 143.
Wow.
But I didn't feel healthy at 143. So finding a healthy relationship with food led to so much more happiness, because I can have balance. I can eat things that aren't the best for me occasionally.
Yeah.
But if 90, 95% of the time I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, then that other 5-10% really doesn't matter.
I tell people all the time, a cheat meal doesn't count as a cheat meal if all your meals are bad.
Exactly.
It doesn't count. If all your meals are bad, it's not a cheat meal.
Who's even saying cheat meal if they're eating like that?
But people say it like, yeah, I'm gonna have a cheat meal, and then cheat meal, and I tell people, don't have a cheat day. Like, you can have a cheat meal, you can have a cheat snack, but don't have a cheat day. Like, your other meals got to be good. Your other stuff has to be consistent.
But when you say cheat, that means that you're doing a diet. Diets don't work.
No.
Diet, if you're just going to restrict something and take something away, then for how long? And then at a certain point, you're going to want it back, and then you're going to eat twice as much.
Because you can't have it.
Exactly. So for success, you need lifestyle changes. You need habits. You need, to do things the right way all the time. That way, when you're not, it's no big deal. You're not panicking because you had a cheat day and now you need to recover from it.
I'm big on having like what I call a healthy plate or whatever. Like I think proteins, a healthy starch, and some vegetables. So I think that's, and maybe some healthy fats. I think that that's the best route. Like to live a balanced life. You know what I'm saying? And fuel your body. Like you don't have to just diet, but just fuel your body.
Yeah, and Matt Frazier, before, as he was getting ready to retire from CrossFit, he spoke on that. Yeah. On how he would eat to compete as opposed to just what he what he wanted to eat for the day. So whatever activity he was going to be doing that day, he ate for that, and he was working out and competing all the time.
Yeah. So that's, man. So guys, that's our show. It's been great, man. Thanks so much for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
No, you were great. You inspired me today. Honestly, I think
go
I
for
could.
A run.
Yeah.
Gonna show up.
No.
To a run.
To a run. I'm down. When's the next run with the winners?
Well, we're going to Portland, so
when y'all come back,
weeks,
when y'all come back, I'll be at that one on everything. On everything. I'm at that next run. I'm at the next run with some Hokas on. To support my big joints.
Welcome. All types of runners, we support everybody.
Support my big joints, man. So where can people find you? All right, thanks so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Like I said, you've inspired me. I might come on a run with the winners. I'm definitely going to come and do that. So let's make that happen. Where can people find you at? Where can people hit you up?
2Run6 on Instagram.
Remember, guys, that's 2Run6. Such a dope name. Dope name. You guys, make sure you guys support Chad and at Smoking Cyclist and at 2Run6. Guys, these guys are going to do the hood to coast. It's not some gangster stuff. It's actually
I thought it was. when I first heard about it, I was like, it's kind of, I don't know, this doesn't sound super sensitive.
It's Mount Hood, but it's Mount Hood.
Mount Hood.
Yeah.
We run from the top of Mount Hood to the Pacific Coast.
To the Pacific Coast. Boom.
199 miles.
Yeah, you guys are unbelievable, man.
Crazy,
I get mad kudos to you guys. Make sure you guys check out, if you guys are in Cleveland, make sure you guys go to Zanzibar Restaurant. I have my art there. You guys can scan it, order some prints. You can also, if you want to, buy the art, take it off the wall, take it home, but make sure you guys pay for it. All right? Use the QR code. But, man, it's been a great time, man. Really enjoyed you, bro. Thanks so much for coming.
Me, guys.
It's coming. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Folks, if you are anything like me, when you were in school, you probably stayed to yourself, didn't like a lot of people giving you attention. I was kind of that guy. And I like to sit along the side of the room, corner of the classroom. And so this segment is going to be called Comments from the Corner. Now, against our better judgment, we are about to make a statement that has probably been long awaited. You see, we have some so-called fans of ours who like to leave these comments on our Instagram page and on our YouTube. Let me backtrack a little bit. There's another podcast out there, Fresh and Fit Miami. Shout out to Fresh and Fit Miami. They got a huge following. They got some really cool people on the show. They've been doing their thing for, I'm assuming, a long time, or at least longer than us. And kudos to them. Folks, we're not them. They're not us. We talk about different things. Our name is somewhat similar, but it's also different. You see, we have people that like to leave comments on our page like, we're phony, we're not the real thing, get out of here, you're a loser. Guys, guess what? We don't really care about what you think. We don't. As a matter of fact, if we did, we probably wouldn't be doing this still. We enjoy what we do. We enjoy talking about what we talk about. Fitness, apparel, a little bit of nonsense, which is okay. We have some cool guests on our show. We like to give our guests exposure. They have good stories to share. But we're not them. And for a lot of you guys who like to say these things, you're being a little click lazy. What do I mean by that? If you took one extra click, you would realize we're not them. We have a lot of followers, probably because they think we're them. But let me tell you something.
They stick around.
They stick around. Let me tell you another thing. How many times have you watched TV, ended up on a show you had no intention on watching, and you end up watching that show for hours? Guess what, guys? It Same thing. We've also heard this. You guys change your name, talk about the same stuff. No, we don't. We don't. And even if we did, does McDonald's and Burger King still serve both the same thing? Just a little different? Folks, we love you guys. We appreciate those of you guys that have been what I call followers by happenstance. We've had people reach out to us and say, look, I was looking for the other page, came across you guys, and I like what you guys talk about. I'm going to stick around. Everybody is not that same way. And guess what? It's okay.
It's okay.
So
shout out to our fans and our
shout out to our
supporters.
fans and everyone that supports us. I want to say this in closing. There may come a day that we do change our name, but that'll be on our terms when we decide to, and what we decide to do is really our call. For right now, we are Fresh and Fit. We have a very dope logo. I would say it's cooler than other logos of other podcasts, but that's just me. I'm biased. I'm all for everybody winning, being true to who they are, as we are, and try to be every day. So with that being said, for those of you guys that don't like us or want us to change our names, find a hobby.
Find some friends.
Buy a bike. Okay? I like to promote bicycles. Buy a bicycle. Go on a bike ride. Clear your mind. I don't know what it is. Nobody really cares about your opinion. And even in this moment right now, I'm going against my better judgment, but I thought I would do it just for the heck of it. So with that being said, this is Comments from the Corner out.